These are dandelions. Most people hate them because they're just useless, annoying weeds. But I've recently learned that apparently you can turn them into wine. So I'm gonna try to find out how to make free dandelion wine and then see if I can build it into a premium alcohol brand. But why? Because I wanna see if I can turn people's hatred towards these yellow flowers into love. Let's get started. So obviously the main ingredient of dandelion wine is right in the name. We gotta get some dandelions. It's spring right now, which means it's a great time to collect some. Also, I don't usually use Allie's flower bike, but it's got this handy dandy basket thing, which is gonna make this way easier. Here we go. Let's get some good music going. For the wine, what we're after is the yellow flower part right here. Also known as the blossom, if you want to get technical. And yeah, I'm just doing a little snip snap haircut, or decapitation, I guess, depending how you want to look at it. And bam, that's how it's done. I kept this strategy going for the next 30 minutes or so and actually really had a nice time just biking around and filling up my basket with free dandelions. I wish to make the best dandelion wine to ever exist. It's pretty crazy that dandelions are everywhere and they're just totally free. Like, you might have a backyard full of wine potential, or just cruise down your street and bam, you're in the liquor business. Once I got back to the studio, it was time for the next step of the process. We officially have got the goods. Look at all that. But now what we got to do is take off all the yellow petals. And again, if you want to get all fancy and impress your friends, this green part right there is called the sepal, and we don't want it. What we're after is just the nice yellow petals. You just kind of twist and pull. Ooh, that works nice. Anything green is going to be too bitter, so that's why I only want the nice and flavorful petals. And I quickly learned just how tedious this part is. I had to go so slowly and carefully. Another fun fact for you, I did this in a previous video where I tested other dandelion recipes, but the entire dandelion head, like this whole thing right here, is actually edible as is. You can just throw it down the hatch and have a snack. But you probably don't want to see me eat it again, so instead, I'll just keep diligently working. Here we go. It's honestly not too bad. Just flowery and kind of sweet. Okay, back to it. I got a long way to go. Oh man. I decided to not get distracted by any more free snacks and instead just listen to some music and powered through it. Slowly but surely, my bowl was filling up. Okay, I think that's enough. Whew. Been going at this for a while. Oh no, I'm losing it. Oh no. Here's all my nice, tasty dandelion petals. Doesn't it kind of look like shredded cheese? Okay, what's next? Let's keep going. Giving them a nice rinse will just ensure they're clean and get rid of any unwanted little bugs and stuff. And now to make the wine. Oh yeah, I'm excited to get this going. There's only a few other simple ingredients here, and we start by zesting 1 orange and a lemon. And then you just slice them into smaller pieces, making sure to get rid of all the skin part. Oh yeah, and do this with a second orange as well. All right, next we got some water in here, and then we're gonna add in some sugar. 7 cups to be exact. We want the sugar to dissolve into the water, so just lots of stirring and waiting, and I definitely should have gotten a bigger pot. But I'm too committed now, no turning back. As I kept stirring my almost overflowing pot, I also got another one boiling, to which I added the dandelion petals. After a few minutes, I strained out the water, and now for the fun mixing part. I got this jar just online from Amazon, and it's a special fermentation jar. You'll see what I mean soon, but let's start putting everything inside. In goes the dandelion petals, the zest, the lemon and orange slices, and now for the sugar water. Oh, I'm nervous for this part. Focus. Speed. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, pour. Oh, well, we saved it. Didn't start great, but we're going good now. There's one final thing left to add, and it's wine yeast. It comes in like this powder. Let's see if you can see it. It's like a little powder like that, but if you rehydrate it in warm water for like 20 minutes, apparently it's much better. That's what Google said. So, in it goes. This part is really important because the yeast is what causes the fermentation process in the natural sugars of the dandelion petals. And that eventually turns it into alcoholic wine. Hopefully. I've never made this before, or any sort of wine for that matter. But this rookie home winemaker is determined to make the best ever dandelion wine. So after a bit of stirring, it was time for the final step. Remember how I said that this jar was special? Well, it's because of this device right here. This funky looking lid creates an airtight seal, and then you fill this thing with water, and it helps with the fermentation process. Without it, there's a chance the container might explode because of the gas that's formed. And voila, ladies and gentlemen, we've made dandelion wine. Well, not yet actually. Right now it's just like mushy juice, but it's gonna do the fermentation process and it'll turn into wine. So hopefully it only takes a few days. It's taken so long, almost 2 full months, but finally this thing has stopped bubbling, which means the fermentation process is complete. Thank goodness. And thankfully too, the lid was so easy to open. That's on there tight. Whoa, right away, it smells like proper alcoholic wine. That's crazy. Oh, I'm excited to taste it. But first, there's one final step. I gotta get rid of all these floaty bits. Because I ain't trying to make a wine stew. We want a nice, smooth beverage. Next, in order to transfer it to wine bottles, I'm gonna use this siphon tool I got online. And I learned pretty quickly that you need to actually have the bottle sit lower, and that way gravity just helps it flow way faster. All right, first bottle filled up. There we go. Oh, I'm so excited. Dandelion wine. Now, I'll be honest, I didn't know why I thought it was a good idea to try to film with one hand while holding the bottle with the other, because this happened. Ah, no. Ah, I just spilt so much. Such a rookie mistake. This project has taken me an incredibly long time, and now here I was just cleaning all my hard work off the floor. But I finally finished filling the bottle. I used both hands this time, and in total I was able to fill 3 of them. But they're pretty boring, so I gotta do something and fix that. And I haven't just been sitting around doing nothing for the past 54 days. Oh no. I'm on a quest to build the best dandelion wine brand ever, so I spent time researching, I visited the wine aisle to admire label designs. I recruited a cute little assistant to help me collect samples for analysis. And I sketched out this idea to use a lion as the main mascot for my classy, elegant wine brand. Then I took to the computer to bring my design to life. After a few cups of coffee and like 4 hours, it was complete. Introducing the all-new wine brand, Dandelions, which is just dandelion in Italian, because it makes everything sound fancy and cool. I really like how it turned out. It looks like a legit wine that you would find at the store. But now, for the question, how does it actually taste? Oh, whoa, that's really good. That's crazy. It tastes like a proper wine that you would get at a restaurant or something. Going in for seconds. Ooh, it's smooth, it's sweet, which I like. That's crazy. This was from free Dandelions. There's only one final thing left to do. I gotta see what other people think and if the common hatred towards dandelions can turn into love. And what better people to test it on than my family and friends? Honest review.
That's good. That's really good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Woo!
Oh, that's smooth.
What do you think?
That's got some kick. Wow.
The swish.
Connor!
Approved?
Dude, that's amazing!
So, I've proven that you can indeed make fancy wine from backyard dandelions. But I'm more of a beer guy anyways. I wonder if that's possible.